I only have an American accent, but that's the only language I've known. So you have no idea, like, um, my family background. I don't have a whole lot of ideas for what my family background is either. I just know my dad's side, and then my mom's side is the most, uh, plain description you could possibly have. She just says that her family is white. That's super descriptive. Like, I mean, to be fair, white is a mixture of a whole bunch of different, like, European countries. It kind of encompasses all of those, but I still feel like that's not very descriptive. And I have no idea anything further than that, but I also don't want to, like, pay money to find out. You don't know many Italians? No, I don't really. Uh, if I do, I don't know that they are Italian. You were born here, your grandfather's generation is from Italy. Oh. So that's why you probably don't have an accent, you're just around everybody that's um, American. Yeah, you'd have to spend a lot of time with an Italian family that has a heavy accent for you to pick that up and keep that with you. With all the money you have in front of you, why don't you do it? Do what? What are we talking about? I think I missed something here. Why wouldn't I do what? I'm gonna start this thing going. Do you have like a mobster voice? Oh, you think so? Just gotta check out my ringtones. I haven't yet. You told me not to, so. You were just like, don't do it. And I was like, okay, I might do it because you said don't do it. And I was like, what if he doesn't really want me to look at it? Oh, why don't I look into my own family history if I got all this money in front of me? Yeah, you got a point. But I don't know. I don't think I care enough. The very stereotypical Italian mobster voice. Oh, you don't care. You're just talking. I understand. Didn't you say that that stuff was like made like a long time ago though? Unless a long time ago is more just like a year or two. I don't know how much a long time ago is to you. It's on the internet, you know? The internet is not as old as some people might think. 3 years or so. It's not too far ago, but yeah, it would feel like a long time ago. Older than Google? Well, I'd hope so. Um, Google is really not that old. If somehow you have masqueraded this far and not been older than Google, then yeah, could have fooled me. 98. I'm 98 years old. I've been around some generations. I have no idea what I'm gonna sound like when I'm 98, but I can only imagine. 98, you still a youngin'. No, Google was created in 1998. You were born in 88. Oh! You're exactly how old my sister is. Well, besides the birthday part. But she was born in 88. Uh, well, whatever. You can find out how old I am too. Was she hot? Just kidding. She's also taken. And, I think she's engaged? Yeah, I think she's engaged. But she's 3 years older than I am. You were made before dirt. No, you weren't. Ha. Damn, no, that's pretty old. You know? Dirt is pretty old. That's like before the earth and stuff. What were dinosaurs like? Yeah, that's a good question. Were they what they portray them to be in science? Did you have a dinosaur as a pet? Amazing and fun to play with. No one was like was Pearl Harbor. Good God, I can't speak. Pearl Harbor traumatizing. Who's a good velociraptor? It's kind of like the ridiculous parts of Jurassic World, I think it was called. Oh, it's so ridiculous. That would never happen, like ever. Them T-Rex have a bad attitude. Yeah, I bet. They seem grumpy. Jurassic Park? Yeah, no, it's Jurassic Park World or whatever. It's something along those lines. But one of their movies, they had Chris Pratt, like sort of taming velociraptors. So it was a weird scenario, but they made it into the movie, so. But imagine they're just ugly puppies, but cutesy. Sounds terrible. Plays fetch with them and stuff. Oh yeah, yeah, that's what he did, basically. Who's a good boy? Yes, you are. I think I probably said that to a dog once or twice. But I never really had a dog. I've only really had cats. And that kind of assuring tone just doesn't work the same for a cat. I feel like they don't care as much. Yeah. They don't need that assuring tone. I need 15 of these stupid vases. 9, 12, and 15. And then I need $35,000 wrapped in plastic. Okay. How do I want to make it? I don't have any more of those. Well, that's 30. of these? I think that should be right. I need to check my math here. That's 39. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. How about this? Oh. Get in the back. In the box. Into the box. That's 34. Well, I'm really bad at math. Just really bad. Now are we good? Yes. Okay. Let's pretend that didn't take me too long. Put this away. So you're having your food being delivered? I don't get my food delivered all too often. I usually, if I am getting a delivery, it's probably going to be groceries so that I can make the stuff at home. We try not to go out too much. But there are a few nights that I've just been like, I really want the food from this place in particular. Usually we just cook at home, make little small meals. Because it's just us at home, and if we order too much, then it's not a huge deal, because then that's just leftovers. It's more meals for later. Stick that over there. How long have I been streaming? My OBS is like 6 hours, but I feel like that's crazy. Yeah, that's 6 hours and 7 minutes. That's a long time. Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. Well, I can't save the game though. That's probably a good idea. Not that. No. Wrong app. Should probably do some jobs here instead of just doing what I'm normally doing. This is 60,000. So that's 70, I think. 80, and then, well, that. I think that's right. My mouth might be terrible, but okay, 85,000. Super. I've got it. I did math. Math, not meth. Those are two different things. Food acquired. Yay! So you did get it delivered then? Time to knobs. Did you yes ma'am. Did you have it delivered through like a different service, like, you know, DoorDash or Uber, or did you order from the restaurant, like, specifically? No, they deliver. Cool. That's nice. A lot of places around here, they just like, nah, we're not gonna do the delivery. We're gonna outsource for Uber or DoorDash or Instacart or whatever else there is. They don't want to do their own deliveries. Time to get some things done. Okay. You do your things. I'm doing things too. I got these here quests and I'm slowly whittling them down. That's a suitcase. Oh, case. That's a briefcase. So I need $115,000. Should probably use the biggest bills I have. Have fun and I'll see you later. Okay. You have fun. I will. 'Cause I I like playing this game. It's fun. 100. And then this one and that one. Fair bit of those places around, but this one, because it's mom and pop style, despite their added locations, mean they do stuff more traditional. Well, that's good. Should get more people to do that. More businesses, small businesses to just stay small. They don't have to expand too much. Uh-oh. Oh, it has to be in 20s. Wow, I didn't read that. I did not read that. That explains why that doesn't work. I don't know how I'm gonna get that many bills though in the briefcase, because this is 60,000 and oh, that actually fits in there? I bet you this one won't though. That would be ridiculous. No, it doesn't. Okay. How am I gonna... I have to use 2 cases, right? There's no way that I can get $115,000 in a suitcase. Or I mean a briefcase. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna get that. Yeah, this isn't even gonna be... Yeah, I can't even put in more bills after this. Well, maybe what I should do is use more than one case and we'll put it in one box. So we're still getting one delivery, but it's gonna be in a lot of cases. I think that's the play. Okay, question is, can I put these in a box? Briefcase? No. Not in this box anyway. Okay. Do I have an XXL? Not here, but I will find one. Yeah, I think definitely more people, more small businesses should try to stay small. Like, it doesn't matter what those people try to tell you. It's not a good deal to just sell out. So 120. Oh, I can't put that in there. Because that's 120,000, which would be more than they're asking for. $60, $70, $80, $90. It's not even 100. That's dumb. DUMB, that's dumb. Guess I'm breaking open this thing. So that should be 100. So 15 would be 2 and then a half, I think. You like DoorDash is a great option for getting food delivered from places that don't offer it. Yeah, yeah. A lot of places they just want to do the drive-through, and then if they want a delivery, then they're just gonna use DoorDash. You don't like that some places that already have delivery fire their people and just do DoorDash? Yeah, that's what I feel like a lot of places do, and it's disappointing. It ruins their customer base. 'Cause I feel like some people they get used to a certain delivery person, and they're just like, oh, they're not working in there because you fired them? Doesn't sound like a great idea. Perfect. I gotta put that away, but these I can sit on the shelf. I made a mess of these little 100s. Sit on the shelf. Okay, that's better. Rear rows. Well, whatever these businesses choose for what they want to do for deliveries and stuff, I guess it's their choice, you know? Even if you don't like it, it's not like your voice is really gonna make much of a difference. You'd have to like come up with a petition and have multiple people sign it, and that just sounds like a lot of hassle. It's definitely not something I would do. Go in. Okay. Good enough. Did I win? Single delivery, yes. Nothing else. No marked money. No fake money. Perfect blocks. Super de duper. I did it. And I worked around the single suitcase issue. Briefcase. Whatever. They only call it a case, and I don't understand why they don't call it a briefcase. This is what a briefcase is. Case, I feel like, is too vague, too general of a term. Don't agree with what feels like a cop-out to take the lower overhead while being more costly and less customer friendly? Yeah. By choosing to utilize DoorDash over employing their own staff? Definitely. they're gonna do what they want to do. Like, I know the driver's name and he knows mine from the place I order from. Yeah. It's much more personal when you have somebody that you know, sort of, just by being on a regular customer at a certain place. Whereas if you employ people through DoorDash, you're probably going to get a different person every single time that you order. Yeah, not some random person leaving food on the front porch. Although, when it comes to when I do order from places like that, I don't ever want to, um, I don't want to go out there and talk to that person. I wait until they leave the front porch, before I go get that food, because I don't want to talk to some random person. They brought my food, which is awesome, but also, I don't know you. Yeah. Uh, but if it was like, say, a pizza place that had their own employees, I'd probably go answer the door. I mean, you kind of have to give them money anyway, but yeah, I don't think I'd have a problem answering the door if it was their own employees that are delivering. Like, it's random and I'm okay when they work for the place and knock on the door, but I do the same when it's DoorDash. Yeah, it's just a little different. I don't know why that's all that different, but it kind of just is different. Maybe it's because when you're handling money with, like, say, a employee versus a DoorDash person, which I guess they're an employee too, but they're not affiliated. And they have nothing to do with the business that you're buying from. So even if you had an issue, say like, you'd be like, oh, I ordered the cheese pizza with, I don't know, chicken, and this has chicken and mushrooms. I don't know, something along those lines. That person on DoorDash is not going to be able to help you with that. They're just going to be like, you can file a complaint on the app, and maybe they might give you a coupon for the next time. I don't know. It's just, it's not, they're not gonna help you in any way. They're just there to give you the food. That's it. Yeah, they don't. You don't rush up to the door when they drop it off. Yeah, I, I see them walk up to the door, and I wait for them to leave before I go get it. Even if they're sitting there knocking on the door, I'm not answering. Contact DoorDash is all they say. Yeah, that's all they can say. That's the only person you can affiliate with. You know, shake it. They, why would they? Yeah, they. It's kind of sad. That's sort of a way to learn. It's sad how that is for a workplace. So it's not really a place to work, but you know what I mean. Then when they leave, little panda scurries out to get their nummies. That's exactly what I do. It's just kind of, I hide in part of my house that they can't see from the door or window or whatever, and I just wait until they leave the they leave the doorstep area. They go into their car, and sometimes I may even wait until they drive away before I go run out to the front porch to go get my foods. I don't want to interact with that I don't want to have them be like, oh, it's on the front porch or whatever while they're like on their way to their car. I don't want that. I just don't want that. It's hilarious. Well, Panda does what Panda does. I thought you were the only one that did that. Oh, nope. Apparently not. Because that is definitely what I do. Like, I just don't want to deal with people. Yeah, exactly. There was one time that I was like, okay, maybe I should go out there and greet this person like a normal delivery person. That one interaction made it so that I never wanted to do that again. You know what happened? They had a nasty tone when they were like, you didn't leave a tip. It's like, excuse me? A tip is optional. I mean, I didn't say that, but in my head, I always tip anyway, but they were just like, no, you didn't leave me a tip that was extra. It's like, ah, tip is not only optional, but also customer defined. You you leave as much as you feel like. You don't just leave extra because somebody feels like they need it. Uh, I don't know. It's not that I didn't tip, it's just that they didn't get extra. They didn't get more than the recommended amount. That's what I'm saying. No problem answering the door when they're the shop's employee. Yeah, if they're the shop's employee, I'll probably have no problem going to the door, but I never really have that option. Um, there's not a whole lot of people around here that employ a delivery driver. There used to be, but a lot of them have converted over to using DoorDash or, you know, whatever else equivalent. Frankly, I'm kind of surprised that Walmart hasn't done the same. They they do deliveries too, but they don't use that. What am I doing here? Medium box, bunch of euros, strapped in packs. Okay. The shop I order from, I always get the dude who came. Always gets $5, no matter how little the order, despite them being 2 minutes away. Oh wow, 2 minutes. I mean, I always leave a tip, but I don't remember how much I give, and I also don't know. Um, I'm not sure what I would leave if they only were 2 minutes away from my house. It's like right down the street. I've ordered from people that were like across the street from me, and they didn't even know that there was a house here. It was hilarious. I think it's just because they haven't lived here for very long, but it was hilarious to find out that they didn't know that there was a house right across the street from their business. Um, but I don't know what the correct amount of tip would be for that amount of driving. I mean, $5 sounds pretty good. Sounds like a good tip. I really need to figure out how much this is. It's 150,000. Okay. Oh, I don't need to put it on plastic block. That's fine. Typically, you'd base it on distance at most places, or like, oh, as most places are 10 minutes drive or so. So you base it on the order. Hmm. Yeah, I feel like most times I base my tip on a percentage of the order, but I don't know. I just don't order out that often. 50. So that'd be, what, 200? Oh, no, no, no. That makes 160. Okay. I don't have enough. Just throw it all in there. Where am I supposed to get that much money? Oh, because it's not asking for 50s. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I have no idea what I'm doing. How much you pay the store doesn't affect the driver typically. Yeah, that's true. Unless it says so explicitly. I've seen some places, they say that a certain amount of the tip is theirs. Like it's a separate, tip, what you call it? Box? If you're ordering some ungodly amount that's hard to carry, then the driver is getting paid for driving. Ungodly amount. You know, even when I'm ordering just groceries, it's never gonna be an ungodly amount. That would be ridiculous. This place says delivery is not a tip paid to the driver. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you kind of have to make sure that driver is paid, because it's not going to be just pulled out of the tip for the restaurant. Puccina. I remember that puppy. Puppy Pokemon. It was probably a second gen or something. I think that's like 200? No, it's 100. Right. That's 200, and then that. That makes more sense. Okay. I mean, if you order 40 bucks of food, it's typically going to impact what their task requires, but driving distance would be a bigger factor. Yeah, probably. 2 minutes drive compared to a 13-minute drive should have an impact on what they deserve. That makes sense. But no place around here is anywhere more than 10 minutes drive around here, so I don't have to factor that in too often. Everything is very close by here. Might not impact much. Like if you're ordering for 1 or 2 people, oh yeah, it really doesn't make a whole lot of difference when there's only like 2 people's servings of foods. But if you're ordering for like a party or you're ordering for your work, so you're having all the coworkers or whatever being fed, then that would make a difference. And same, like places have a radius to have how far they'll go. That too, yeah. Not like they have to make multiple trips. Yeah, I've never had anywhere have to take multiple trips. I mean, unless you mean to the car, maybe? Because maybe they can't have it all in their hands, but they can have it at least in their car or truck or whatever they're driving. Compared to an order for a party, yeah, that would be. I don't go to parties, so The most I'm ordering for a party is probably like some sort of party pack. Anything that's probably only going to be held in a bag or, you know, two hands at most. It's not like I'm a billionaire ordering for like a crazy amount of people. If you ordered so much they had to make 2 trips to the car, good grief. I've never done so, but that would be an interesting order at the very least. So for me the amount is less important. Yeah, well I've never had that kind of experience, so. But I could imagine. I could imagine. It's not what I was trying to do. That's not also what I was trying to do. I wanted the mattress. It's somewhere in here. Not there. Here. There. Mattress. I should probably buy more than one, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna buy one at a time. Hi! Hubby's home. Oh, I am getting kind of tired, and it's about time to eat. Just like you are. Eating all them good foods. That was I think you said matzo sticks and Mountain Dew and stuff? I don't know what we're gonna be eating, but it's probably not gonna be exactly the same, but it's gonna be similar. So your argument would be that if you order for 2 people or you order 2 wing platters and your total is $30 versus ordering 2 steak and lobster platters, $100. But they're served in the same tray, then why would they deserve more or less since it's the same effort? Uh, well, then it comes down to just the driver tip, then I suppose, yeah, then it would be negligible of a difference. Because all they're doing is picking it up. Yeah. If you're just talking about the driver tip, then yeah, it's not going to make much of a difference between those. Just a societal norm. Should definitely be the same. Was yummy. Well, I'm glad you liked your dinner. Yeah, I figured. Just the tip. Like we tend to tip a percentage, so we're paying them a tip based on the amount we've spent on food. Yeah, well, that's for the restaurant though. If it's just for the driver, then that's different, I think. That's just based on their carry capacity, how much they're having to carry. Ooh! New follower! It's Chubsy. Chubsy. You trying to say you're chubby, but in a cool way? Exactly! Yeah! New peeps! New peeps. It's a shame they came around towards the end of it, but it's big in a sexy way. That's funny. But yeah, I should probably wrap this up. I want to see if I can finish this current quest that I'm tracking. I know I have other ones, but I want to get at least one more out, especially since I have the mattress out. Maybe they were lurking and enjoyed watching But you mentioned being ready to get off and want to come back. Well, that's a good way to find me again, you know? If you're following, you will definitely be notified next time I'm live again. We're almost getting to that point where I'm gonna leave, but yeah, I follow. I lead, you follow. Yeah, that's how that works. Oh, I counted too many. Why did I do that? There we go. Be back whenever you're on, even if I just lurk. Hey, no problems. You're a lurker. If you want to lurk, that is all good. I appreciate the support, and it's cool just to have people in the chat. Well, I mean, in the stream, watching. If you enjoy it, then awesome. That's what I'm trying to say. Not in a Michael Myers way. See, they lurkers, yes. It's totally fine being a lurker. Enjoy your lurking bush of not being bothered then, yes. I even made a little, I made a emote for lurkers. Let's see, this one? Can I click it? Yes. I have that one, and I have that one too. Literally a bush. Yeah, I know. But I have to use bamboo, because, you know, Panda, obviously. Did I win? I win. Super. Yeah. That's a cool bush, though. That sounds weird. But yeah, feel free to lurk. That's totally fine. Don't get... It's not gonna be intentionally creepy. It does sound weird. I can't say it doesn't. I know, that's the point. It's funny, and that's what's awesome about it. Anyway, I finished my little jobby job, so I think it's about time to call it a night. I'm gonna go eat stuff. Probably not as great as Mobster's dinner, but that's okay. Yes, I will eat and enjoy my foods. I had a good night, too. Good conversation. That's very funny and amusement, and I don't know what I'm pushing buttons for, but see if the button works. Hey, hey, there it goes. Anyway, yeah, thanks for joining me. I hope you join me next time. Hope you have a great night, or day, or whatever you're having. Well, catch me, later. Or you. Anyway, stream out.